So do you fancy some free legal advice from a very well-known lawyer? Nick Freeman, they call him Mr. Loophole because he's well known for securing acquittals for people like David Beckham and Paddy McGuinness, particularly on speeding offences. So how do you get some free advice from a man like that? We're going to have a walk with him, I think.
It is free, but there is a little catch. You do have to help him out. It's a sort of I'll rub your back if you rub mine kind of moment. And he's going to tell you about how all this will actually work. Nick Freeman, good morning.
Morning, Andy.
So tell me more about what you're doing and why.
Well, I'm from Nottingham. My family's from Nottingham. My grandfather lived here, he was born in 1898, came to Nottingham in 1901. And in any case, I have two other brothers. My middle brother, John, has Parkinson's disease. He was diagnosed 5 years ago when he was 55, and it was 60th birthday on Wednesday. And as you know, Parkinson's is a terrible degenerative disease. It's obviously devastates the family, it devastates him. And at the moment, there's no cure. And one of the curious things about it is, unlike many of these well-known illnesses, that there's no government funding whatsoever. And I didn't know anything about this. So when he was diagnosed, you look around, what can you do? What can you do to help? And they are, in fact, quite close to a cure. But without government funding, funds is obviously vital. So I thought, well, he's 60. And I thought, what can I do? I'm going to do a walk. I'm going to walk from my house in Cheshire, and I'm going to try and walk to his house. He lives near Southall. Well, he lives in Southall, in fact. I think the shortest route is about 60 miles if I go across some very rough country. So it's to celebrate his 60th birthday. It's at least a 60-mile walk, and my goal is to raise £60,000 for Parkinson's UK.
So that's an ambitious target, isn't it? 60,000.
It is an ambitious target, but you have to aim high and you have to push yourself, and that's my goal, and I do aim to achieve it. I suppose
you know some quite wealthy clients as well, so maybe they could.
Well, I haven't.
They could help
People in charity, the really touching donations are the people who have very little, who want to give £5, £10 and £20. But obviously, some people are extraordinarily generous as well. So it's been rolling for about 2 weeks now, and it's motoring along nicely. And I haven't contacted any clients yet, but I do aim to do so.
Yeah. I'm just looking down the list, actually, of your former clients now. So this is from Wikipedia, so it might be wrong. David Beckham, Joe Cole, Ranulph Fiennes, Van Morrison, Frank Lampard, Ian Brown from the Stone Roses, Caprice, Jimmy Carr, Jeremy Clarkson, Andrew Flintoff, Steve McFadden, Tiff Needle, Wayne Rooney. The list goes on.
There are a few. When I defend people, I don't befriend them. I'm their lawyer and I do my job. And similarly, when I have friends who I'm defending, I say, you're not my friend when I'm defending you. So we have a business relationship, and, but I do aim to contact some of these clients, and, a lot of these people are very charitable people, and hopefully they will help me if they feel it appropriate. So it's trying to do something good to find a cure for this terrible disease. They are close. A year ago, there was a 2-part program on television, and it looked like they'd actually got a cure. But in fact, what they were doing, they were putting dealing with the brain, having surgery with the brain, putting in a box that kills certain brain cells in the brain. But the problem with it was the placebo effect was almost as effective as the actual surgery. And to get the finance that they needed from the charity, there has to be a bigger differential, so they abandoned that particular thing. So it's like MS. That they've I think found a cure for that, and the two diseases are quite related. So I'm trying to do something to help. There's not much else I can do. My brother and I are very close. We're a very close family. And I'm just doing what I can do.
Well, we wish you well. What's this about free legal advice on the way?
Well, I thought, what would appeal to people? What can I offer people, apart from my scintillating company? So I thought, if I'm going to set off on my own, I've got my dog George, who's a Staffordshire Bull Terrier, is coming with me, and I see myself as the Pied Piper, and I see people joining me because people always have legal problems, and within the realms of those problems that I can help, I will give free legal advice. All the way from Cheshire through Staffordshire, Derbyshire into Nottinghamshire. My only request is they don't they make a donation to the Just Giving page, and are able to support the charity.
Yeah. You better hope there isn't somebody who joins you, in Cheshire who's got a very complicated legal problem. Keeps you going all the way to Southall.
If it's that complicated, I'm probably not the lawyer for him. So,
I hope it goes well, Nick, and all the best to
much
you
indeed.
and to your family
Thanks, Sarah.
at this
Thank you very much
difficult
indeed.
time.
Thank you for having me on. Thank you.